Macharia Kamau brings to the table 24 years of work in various agencies of the United Nations. In his various capacities across the globe, he says that knowing how to interact with people will be key in executing duties as a permanent secretary. His first role in that ministry is rethinking diplomatic relations between Kenya and her neighbours.
I think Kenya has to draw a line in the sand. It cannot be that our people will be taken advantage of willy-nilly, irrespective of what we contribute to the development and the peace and security of some of our friends.
Macharia, who was Kenya's permanent representative to the United Nations in New York at the time of a vote on Jerusalem was being taken, says that it is not unusual that the consulate was closed, but also says Kenya would have abstained from the vote.
It was really a vote that was going to pronounce itself on a decision of a sovereign decision of an individual country, that is the United States. And we have a policy of never voting for or against those kinds of decisions.
While some in the Defense and Foreign Relations Committee see this as a demotion from Cabinet Secretary to Ambassador, some of the nominees insist that it is an opportunity for them to serve in another capacity, but it is the academic qualifications that kept this particular session questioning how they will be able to undertake their new duties.
Judy Wahungu defended her tenure at the helm of the Environment Ministry, stating that it is under her watch that the plastic bags ban was enforced.
When it comes to the practical part of it, we have not felt you.
I am the vision and the passion behind the banning of the bags, and that is from my scientific.
Have a seat.
Dr. Cleopa Mailu walks into his new posting with ghosts from the Mafia House scandal. He says he became CS in December while the internal audit was conducted in June 2016.
What was sensationalized in the media is not the correct position. We tried as a ministry to give the correct position. Indeed, no money was lost, no 5.2 billion was lost.
Dr. Mailu was also questioned about his academic credentials for joining med school.
Because for me, I think he ought to have given us an equivalence of an E then and an E now.
Way back in 1977, people were not using parents to go and get admission to universities. My qualifications, out of that number, 3 of us coming to the university from French School Kamsinga attest for themselves. So don't look at those qualifications in the contemporary world.
Phyllis Kandia appeared much calmer than she was 5 years ago when she was vetted for CS position, but it was her track record there that many expected would shine this afternoon. Former mining CS Dan Kazungu believes that there is no problem that dialogue cannot fix, especially between Kenya and Tanzania in their rocky relations. 4 more candidates will be vetted Thursday. Leila Mohammed, NTV.